everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today's video I've been waiting for a really long time. I cannot wait. Today I'm going to be testing out some new makeup that I've picked up over the last little while. The main reason I wanted to do this video was because I picked up some bits and pieces from Tarte. I've never ever tried Tarte makeup before, but this toasted palette, this is like the reason for this video. So I have those, and then I have a couple of other bits and pieces as well, like this Stila Magnificent Metals liquid eyeshadow, which my friend gave me for Christmas, and I cannot wait to try. Make sure you give the video a big thumbs up if you do enjoy it, and don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already so you don't miss my future uploads. And let's go ahead and get started. So to start off with, I did pick up a new primer. This one is the Too Faced Hangover X Face Primer. I just picked up the mini, so this is what it looks like. That is a big lid for such a very little bottle. I kind of expected the bottle to be like that sized and then a little lid on the end, but no. That's all the product I'm getting. I suppose you get what you pay for, hey? Anyway, so this one says it's going to boost radiance, hydrate my skin, make it look fresher and more flawless. So let's give it a go. You may know that I'm not a primer person, so I don't have a lot to compare this to, but I'll just give you my thoughts. It smells interesting. It's not my favorite scent, but it's not horrible either. It smells like bread, that's what it is. It's just a strange smell to have on your face. Okay, well it feels a little bit sticky. I don't know if that's normal for a primer. I've heard that for some they are a little bit sticky because it helps your makeup like stick on top of them. It does feel very smoothing and it feels hydrating as well. I can't really see a difference at the moment, but I guess the test will be how the rest of my makeup applies over top. I don't have any new base products at the moment, so I'm just gonna leave most of this out and just kind of speed through the next few products. So coming back to that primer, I would say that my face doesn't look a whole lot different. The only noticeable area is my nose. Normally I have a little bit of patchiness on my nose. Foundation doesn't really like applying evenly on my nose, but today I don't have that problem. It looks very even, and if anything my face feels a little more hydrated than normal, but honestly there's not a huge difference that I'm noticing. So worth the money? Probably not, unless you have very dry skin. My skin is only kind of verging on dry, it's mostly normal, but like I said, I really haven't tried a lot of primers, so I'm not the best person to judge that. We are moving on to the exciting part of the get ready with me, which is the eyes. Firstly, starting off with the Tarte Toasted Palette. Look how beautiful those shades are. I think today I'm just going to use mostly the matte shades because I want to use that Stila product on my eyelids as like the main colour. I'm going to start with S'more, which is the lightest matte colour, and I'm just going to use that to set my eyeshadow base. I love the mirror on this, it is so handy. I'm going to take Cashmere and put that just in the crease to start the blending process. I love that this palette has a really big range of matte shades. So for any skin tone, there is one that's going to work as a crease shade, a transition shade. So this shade here is a very light kind of peachy color. It's a perfect transition shade for my skin tone. Next I'm going to go in with Latte, which is this one here, and just use that as my crease shade. These shades look so smooth on the eyes. They look almost like velvety. They blend out so easily as well. I am loving this palette. I think it's time to try this. So this is the Stila Magnificent Metals Liquid Eyeshadow in the shade Smoldering Satin. I'm so like nervous and excited to apply this. I can apply it straight from the applicator, right? I don't have to put it on my fingers. Ooh, let's do this. Oh my goodness, it's so pigmented. It feels so wet as well. Like, what am I supposed to do now? Do I need to blend it before it dries, or can I wait? Let me just... blend out the edges a little bit. Okay, well that is looking absolutely stunning. I cannot get over how pigmented these Stila Magnificent Metals are. Like seriously, you would never ever get this payoff from a powder eyeshadow. I'm gonna go back into the Tarte palette and use Candle as my inner corner and brow bone highlight. Oh, that's very glittery. Maybe that wasn't the best idea. It is time for another new product. This is the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara. So this is what the packaging looks like if you haven't seen it before. It's like purple snakeskin kind of design. And then I haven't even opened this yet, so this is like honest first impressions. This is the wand here. My preference for mascara is slightly drier formulas, so let's see. It's definitely not a wet formula, which is good. I feel like I need more on the brush though. The formula is a bit too dry. I don't know if this one is dried out. Maybe it's an old one that they sent me or what, but it's really difficult to apply. It's like tugging on my lashes. Yeah, this is not my favorite mascara. I don't know how well you can see it on camera, but it's like clumpy. It hasn't really done a lot and it was really difficult to apply. It's not the end of the world. That's the reason I got a mini, because I'm so picky when it comes to mascaras. Like literally the only ones that I've really enjoyed using are from Clinique. In particular, the Chubby Lash mascara from Clinique. It's the only one that I've ever fallen in love with. I think I'm just really picky, and I think in 2018 I need to go on a mascara mission. I just need to find a good handful of mascaras that work really well for me. Unfortunately, this is not one of them. Moving on to the face for bronzer, I'm going to be using my Benefit Hoola bronzer. This is not a new product. I don't have a new bronzer right now. And then for the last new product, this is a blush from Tarte. This is one of the Amazonian Clay 12-hour blushes in the shade Exposed, if I can ever open it. There we go, so that is the packaging. And that is what the blush looks like. And I've heard so many people raving about Tarte blushes, and in particular this one. Just saying that even though it looks like such a nothing color in the pan, when you apply it to the cheeks, apparently it looks really, really gorgeous. I don't know how pigmented these are. Like, should I use a normal blush brush or a fiber brush? I'm just gonna go with a normal brush, and if it's crazy, then oh well. That is beautiful. It's got a very nice cool pink undertone to it. Even though I have warm undertones, I still think that looks very flattering on my skin tone. I'm going to use a little bit of Mary Luminizer to highlight. And to finish off the look, I'm going to use my Topshop lipstick in the shade Devotion. This is a dark nude and I feel like it will finish off the look nicely. So this is the finished look. Let me zoom you out a little bit and we'll talk about all of the new products that I tried. So firstly, this Hangover X primer from Too Faced. Firstly, like the size, the amounts that you get for $18 is absolutely pathetic. I do not think that this is worth the money at all. It's definitely not bad. Like, it's a nice product, it looks nice, it feels nice, but I just do not think that it's worth the money. The Tarte Toasted palette, I am absolutely obsessed. Like, I know I only tried a couple of the shades, but they looked absolutely beautiful. They were nicely pigmented, they blended really easily. I'm very happy and I'm super excited to try out the rest of the shades. The Stila Magnificent Metals, it looks absolutely stunning. I do have a bit of fallout, but maybe I'm not meant to blend, I don't know. Let me know what I did wrong. Like, I'm presuming I'm not supposed to blend it too much once I've applied it, or maybe am I meant to blend it while it's still wet? I'm not sure exactly. I didn't do a lot of research. I didn't do any research into how you're meant to like work with this, but the pigmentation and the color of this, and it just pops so much. I love it. The Tarte Lights Camera Lashes is not a goer for me. I don't know if this one's different because it's a mini. Like, sometimes I know the full size mascaras are better than the mini versions, but don't like this. I will try it again and see if I get different results, but for now I don't like it. And this Tarte blush in Exposed is another definite yes. I think it looks really pretty, and I think that it suits my skin tone very nicely. So that rounds up today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed getting ready with me and seeing my opinions on some new products. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Bye!